Chapter 25, Payment in Blood. I was gonna not read anymore, and then I was like, I already read 26, so I'm like, oh, I'm so close, and I don't think I'm gonna read all this. Oh, well, it's only 12 pages. Maybe almost 9. I might be able to get it out in 3. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get it out in 3. Good. Okay, the queen... I can do this. The queen turned crimson with fury, and, after glaring at her for a moment like a wild beast, screamed, "Off with her head!" Lewis Carroll, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I'm reading that book right now. It's on my nightstand. That's what I'm reading. It's good. I'm only on chapter 2 or something, but it's good. It's cool. It's like, she's like, I can fold, she's like, I think I could fold up like a telescope if only I knew how to start. And I'm like, I like that. I mean, it's stupid. The whole book is like that. It's like, things that don't really make any sense. But if you take out reality, it could, happen. I don't know. It's weird. It's like anything is possible as long as you know how to do it. Ta-da! Secret of life. Her eyes glitter with triumph. Triumph. She's smiling, a horrible, wide smile of maniacal pleasure. "Why so surprised, my lad?" she drawls as she steps into the room. "Surely my visit was not entirely unexpected." I just gape at her stupidly, trying to keep my breathing calm, in and out. Oh God. I should have known. I'm so stupid. Why did I convince myself that she might have forgotten what she'd seen? Because how could she forget? How could she ever let this go? "After all, you're supposedly intelligent," she whispers as she steps closer. None of this is whispering. All of those were supposed to be whispers, but I don't care. She steps closer to me. "And I would have thought that the last time we spoke I made it perfectly clear that I would return." She grins all the wider at me before she inclines her head toward the open doorway. "Come in, Draco." And just to make everything 10,000 times worse, Draco follows his aunt into the room. But he's not smiling like she is. He's staring at me as if I'm the most despicable, disgusting thing he's ever had the misfortune of setting eyes on. It's nothing new coming from him, of course. It isn't. But I'd never seen such cold, hard hatred in his face before. I guess he's truly grown up now. "I bet you didn't think we'd really come back, did you?" he said, almost spitting the words at me. Spitting? A little bit of Lucius in you? What are you doing? Oh, I doubt she did. I doubt that she did. Bellatrix's eyes smiles all the wider as I feel the color leave her face. Leave my face. I feel the color leave my face. That is what I meant. "Her arrogance will have led her to underestimate us, just as it led her to your father's bed." That's inappropriate to say in front of somebody else. It's not even true. Draco blanches as Bellatrix's smile fades away. "Perhaps she hoped that we would forget what we saw," she murmurs. "But we didn't forget, did we, Draco?" And Draco shakes his head. "No, we didn't, Auntie." Auntie. Jesus Christ. A pair of them step towards me and I turn and run to the other side, trying frantically to get away from the pair of them. But I only get about 2 steps forward before the pair of them arm clamp my waist, and a wand presses into my ribs, bruising them as it almost punctures my skin. And so I take a deep breath into the depths of my lungs and I start to scream, "Lucius! Lucius, please!" Bellatrix's hand clamps hard over my mouth. Wow. She's like, huh? I'm trying to defend the fact that I'm not having sex with that guy, and just Lucius, come save me. It's not, you're not adding to their reasons for them being silly. You're adding for the reasons. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be silly. I'm just gonna read it. No. She's just not helping anything. She's a dumb bitch. I mean, I love her to death. She's my heart and soul, but God damn, girl. I mean, it's good for the drama, and I you know I love me some drama, but damn. Bitch doing too much. Clamping my nose in between her thumb and her finger, and no matter how hard I try, I can't breathe. I just can't breathe. Oh no. I don't think so. She whispers in my ear. He won't come running to protect you this time. It's over, my blood. He can't help you now. I heave, and although I can hear her words and understand them, all I can think about are my empty lungs. Soundproof the room, Draco. And with those words she throws me onto the ground. I choke on my own breath as I fall, banging into the floor, grazing my palms on the stone. I look up, and under my hair I see Draco pointing his wand at the room, muttering the incantation for the soundproofing charm. The spell ripples across the walls of the room, and it takes effect, taking away any chance I have for Lucius hearing what's going on and coming to save me. Aw, that means that he was coming there just to go and talk to her. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Sorry. I think it was a spoiler? No, it's not a spoiler. Never mind. Hold on. Yeah, she's gonna die, and this is the end. This is the end of the book. Right here. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's like 1 a.m. and I have to get up at 7. Why am I doing this? It's my fucking weekend, and I can do with it what I like. Okay? That's how I feel about life. There's no chance. They're taking away any chance I have for Lucy's hearing what's going on and coming to save me. Bellatrix smiles before, pointing her wand at the doorway. Caloprus. The door seals itself with a squeaking sound. I'm trapped, sealed in with the pair of them, and I start to shake uncontrollably, my teeth chattering with the force of it. They both turn to face me, and now I can see the true family resemblance between the pair of them. I always thought Draco looked like his father, but now that I can see the look so much more like his mother's side of the family. There's a long silence before Bellatrix flicks her wand at me. Crucio. The pain and fire and agony crush down on me, of course, through my veins like the blood and acid. It stops my breath, stops my thought, stops time. I don't like reading those. It's not necessary. I curl up onto my side when the curse finally leaves me, wrapping my arms around my head and whispering to myself, but it doesn't help. Nothing can help me. I'm going to die. They're going to kill me for what they saw. Draco thinks that his father is sleeping with the Mudblood, and Bellatrix thinks the Mudblood stole Lucius away from her. God only knows what they're going to do to me before they kill me. Perhaps she'll torture me into insanity like she did Neville's parents. Perhaps I'll lose my mind, and then Lucius will be stuck with a vegetable to look after. Look at her, Draco. Bellatrix drawls. Look at her. Just look at her. Have you ever seen something so unbelievably pathetic? Draco's eyes narrow and he breathes out a horrible, nasty laugh. No. No. He spits the word out. She's always been a pathetic little cow. Indeed. Bellatrix whispers, her voice heavy with loathing. Loathing, even. Indeed. But then, perhaps that's what he appreciates about her. Weak innocence can be so alluring for a man occasionally. Wouldn't you agree? My eyes shift over to Draco, a flush of embarrassment spreading across his face. He lowers his eyes from me. I can't really blame him. This is his father we're talking about, after all. Father. A word seems so wrong when it applies to Lucius somehow. I can't picture Lucius reading a book to young Draco or carrying him around in a piggyback. I can't picture Lucius ever caring for anyone but himself, let alone being selfless enough to be a decent father. But Draco loves him, I think. He must do what he must to want his approval so badly. And now he thinks that his beloved father is some kind of hypocrite. That's all because of me. But that's not true. But it's not true. None of it is. Please, I say desperately, please, you've got it all wrong. Nothing's going on, I swear. A huge crack of pain bursts down my spine, and I sink my teeth into my lip, tasting blood. Bellatrix is staring down at me with feverish eyes. Don't you lie to us! She screams. We saw you! Why else would you be lying on the floor outside his room? What possible reason could you give? Were you waiting for him like a dog? Were you? I opened my mouth before quickly closing it again, my defenseless words clogging in my throat. If I give the real reason why I was there that night, I might as well condemn myself anyways. But what other reason could I give? Bellatrix let out a triumphant crow of laughter. You see, Draco, she doesn't even try to deny it. She takes several steps forwards and wrenches my head up by my hair, holding the sides of her wand against my throat. She leans close to me, her mouth right next to my ear. So God knows why anyone would want her, she whispers. Tell me, Draco, have you ever seen such a plain girl before? Tell me, as a man, what does she have going for her? I stare out of the corners of my eyes at Draco. He's looking at me as if he's disgusted, even having to contemplate this. Irrationally, I think how embarrassing it must be for him, having to consider his father. But his father... God, making my skin crawl to be so scrutinized like this. I want to shrivel up and die. She's quite clever, Auntie. She's not that bad looking. Bellatrix, aww, Draco, that was kind of nice. Sorry. Just giving credit where credit is due. That's a nice thing to say, Drake. You got a good soul, I think. Take your daddy. God, I did not just say that. Oh my god. Bellatrix lets out a sudden shout of hysterical laughter before she throws me to the ground again. Not bad looking. I was looking at the same girl, Draco. Bellatrix's voice rings out, almost deafening me. Look at her! Look at her hair and that face! She's nothing going for her. Nothing! Draco laughs, a little nervously, but he still laughs. I suppose you're right, he drawls. Although, school people picked on her because she was ugly. You should have seen her at the Yule Ball. Pansy said she looked like a beaver in a dress. I feel the tears pulling themselves up in my stomach to my... Oh, that's fucked up. Pansy Parkinson suck a big fat dick. Sorry. I feel like it made her cry. Fucking Pansy Parkinson ruining lives. From, like, hella days away, too. She's just, like, sitting in Hogwarts doing potions class, and she's like, I just made a small child cry. And by small child, I mean someone who's the same age as her. But still... Pansy Parkinson can suck a big fat dick. She can. You can't tell that I'm fiddling with my mic. I'm like losing the will to live slowly. Bad looking. Okay, beaver in a dress. Okay, I feel the tears pulling themselves up out of my stomach to my eyes. I don't want to let them fall. I let them build up inside my eyes like a dam, and I press my lips together tight, trying to keep the sobs of pain that threatened to burst out of me, locked deep inside. Bellatrix gives a delightful little giggle. Yes, she says delightingly. And look at her. And now look at her. Ugly, worthless, so weak, so alone. And what has she got left in the world? The Weasley brat. Potter's friendship, whatever that's worth. And no parents. That even now rot away in their graves. I burst into tears, every wall smashing down within myself. I curl up into a ball on my side, wrapping my arms around my head. No, I won't think of... I can't.